So continuing on our journey, the next day was a relaxing sea day with beautiful views and a trip to the HIDEAWAY pool area in the back of the ship. That was the most amazing pool, and you have to get out there early because it does fill up. One of the most popular spaces on the ship. So I'm about an hour early to the HIDEAWAY, and except for the water loungers, most of the seats are already taken. Then it was formal night and it was off to dinner. But first things first, we had to do some pics near the Pearl. I don't know what it is about this ship, but somehow it makes you feel like you're the star of the seas. I enjoyed twirling in this dress, and I will share the link soon. Then we ran into the piano man, and if he's not in the elevator bank, he is riding the elevator with you. So entertaining. Dinner was delicious, lobster tails, but this tiramisu chocolate cake was the bomb, and oh my gosh, it was so good. Then we actually got a ride with the elevator piano man, which was fun and high energy. Then we followed up with a trip to the Royal Bling store, which is just off the Aquadome. This is the most high-end store on the ship, and it is all Royal Caribbean diamond bling. While we were there, we got to watch the performers trying new stunts and rehearsing about an hour and a half before the show actually began. Always interesting to watch them. Then guess who made a surprise appearance? That's right, Sailor, the chief dog officer on the ship. She is so loved by everyone and such a pleasure to be around. She loves ducks, so if you plan on running into her, make sure you bring her a duck. She would love to have it. Sailor is living her best life at sea. If you make it a point to see any show, make sure it's Torque, the aqua show. It will blow you away. These performers are so good at their craft, and it just draws you in. But I don't want to give it all away. But definitely one of my most favorite things to see on the ship. Then got some beautiful views of the sunrise as we were sailing into Puerto Rico. But first things first. Every morning started with promenade Zumba. Got to get your exercise on. The views sailing into Puerto Rico were amazing, especially from these 3-story windows that are in the Pearl Cafe. This is a great place to sail in and out of different ports. Then we were off the ship and heading to our excursion, which was Isla Verde. The start is heading to our tour. So this is Isla Verde, and the beach was gorgeous, and really I believe we were the only tour there, so it was almost like our own private little getaway. Gorgeous views, but a little wavy. Later that night, back on the ship, we attended the ice skating show, Seoul, which takes you around the world with different themes of skating, and the performers were high energy and very, very talented to be able to skate on a moving ship. Amazing. Also, make sure that you stay till the end, because the end has some of the best daredevil roller skaters doing jumps and ramps, and it was a great ending to a fabulous show. I'm going to say that was my favorite part. Nothing to end the night like a walk overlooking Central Park, but we were also regaled with fireworks from San Juan. Since we were the first Star the Seas to come into the port of Old San Juan, they sent us off with some fabulous fireworks. That was nice to see from the ship. I've never been on a ship where I've seen fireworks off the side. Have you? No morning sunrise today, but a beautiful rainbow. It's going to be a good day. Here's a few looks at all the included items at the Pearl Cafe that you could have to kick off your breakfast. Parfaits, sandwiches, fruit. And then back to those 3-story windows, watching our view as we sailed into St. Martin. So you got to give it up to Royal Caribbean. The way they organize their excursions is everyone shows up in the theater, they ask for your tickets, and they give you a group number so that they can keep you together and not depend on you to find your group outside. We are off the ship in St. Martin, and we are heading to Orient Beach with lunch. And I've been to Orient Beach many, many years ago, but since it was ravaged by a hurricane, I believe back in 2017, it looks a little bit different now, but still it's a beautiful location. Just admiring the size of our ship. So this is Orient Beach. Hey guys, I am on the beach in St. Martin, or St. Martin, and it's beautiful. The water is a little bit rough out here, so if you're looking for something a little calmer, I would say try Le Galion Beach or Mullet Bay. But yet, it is gorgeous. Just got to be able to jump those waves. Then after we got back to the ship, there was a parade in the promenade. And at first we thought it was just for children, but it was really for everyone. It was kind of cool to see all the performers, the skaters, the divers, the singers, the dancers. Everyone participated and really put on a fabulous show. Then it was on to dinner, where we sat by our great window, which gave us a fabulous view. And my travel partner always has wondered if he would ever get the chance to see pier runners. But we got to see a whole lot more than that. We got to see the laundry line on the ship next to us. This is not okay and highly frowned upon by the cruise line. Do not hang your laundry out. First, we saw a pier walker and a pier runner and another runner. Then we saw more people, and they're running because the ship is detached and actually has pulled away from the pier. Not a great feeling. Always a good reminder to be early for boarding. Stay tuned for part 3, and I'll show you what we did on our last 2 sea days. Bye for now, and I'll see you on deck. Always be early. After the show concluded, we had a fabulous dinner.